Go. Oh. Yeah.
Hi everybody, Chanukah Sameach. Very, very excited to see you all. I can't really see you at this point because of all the technology, the way we set it up here. But I hope that you can see me. And Rabbi Top is going to join us and take that in a second and give it about Torah to open the event, and then we're going to continue with our program. We're going to light Nerot Chanukah, the last Cantor of Chanukah. We're going to go into some sing-along. Going to have a lot of fun, and then of course the bingo. So lots to looking forward. It's going to be a great program, and here is Rabbi Top.
Okay, thank you, Chazan Arik, and from Jordana myself, it's so amazing to see everyone. Chodesh Tov, Chanukah Sameach, hope you're safe and well. And it's so wonderful to be able to connect in this kind of way as we head into the last night and last day of Chanukah. And so I'll start, I just wanted to welcome everyone and start with something a little bit light about the story about Ira Kaplan, who comes back to his old neighborhood in the Wollheim in the Lower East Side. And he sees that a lot of the stores have changed, and the delicatessen has changed to a McDonald's, and all the stores have changed in his old neighborhood. But the one thing that hasn't changed is Klonsky's shoe repair shop. And he walks by, and it's his first time in the neighborhood in 30 years. And he remembers that he left a pair of shoes with Mr. Klonsky. So he walks in, and there he is, Mr. Klonsky, who seemed like an old man 30 years earlier, shuffles out and says, "Hello, can I help you?" And Ira Kaplan says to Mr. Klonsky, "Wow, it's so amazing to see you. I grew up in this neighborhood and I haven't been back in so many years, but I actually left a pair of shoes here. And I was wondering whether you had a pair of shoes for Ira Kaplan. Do you remember me?" And he looked at him closely and he said, "Oh, yes. Was they black wingtips? Black wingtips?" Ira says, "Yes." And he said, "You wanted half sole with rubber heels?" Ira says, "Yes." He says, "And you wanted just taps just on the heels?" "Yes, those are exactly the shoes. Do you have them? Are they ready?" And Klonsky says, "Yeah, they'll be ready Wednesday." So anyway, some things change and some things stay the same. A lot of things have changed in our lives this past year, but our relationships have stayed the same and perhaps even gotten stronger. Our celebrations, our values are the same. And so some things change, but also a lot of things stay the same. And that gives us chizuk to keep going forward. One of the classic questions about Chanukah is asked by Rav Yosef Karo in the 1500s. He says, we all know the story that they found one jug of oil that was going to last one day. And the one day of oil miraculously lasted for 8 days. That teaches us, by the way, that we could often make a lot out of a little. We can make the best out of our circumstances. The little bit of oil that was supposed to last one day lasted 8 days. So Rav Yosef Karo asked the question, he says, if they had 1 day of oil and it lasted 8 days, it was really a miracle for just a total of 7 days. So why do we have 8 days of Chanukah? Classic answer. And by the way, there's a book, Ner Lamea, that has 100 answers to this question, but I'm just going to give you two very quickly, and then one is my main idea. One answer is the classic answer, which is that every single night it burned 1/8 of the amount, and so there was a miracle every single night. The second answer is given by the Meiri in 13th century France, where he says that 7 days was for the miracle of the oil, and 1 day was for the military victory and the restoration of political sovereignty. But the other answer that I once heard from a teacher of mine, Rabbi J.J. Schachter, is that when they found the oil, and it was a very dramatic revolt against the odds, and they found one jug of oil that was pure, and they knew that it would take around a week or so to produce a new, fresh, pure supply of olive oil. And so they could have said, the Chashmonaim, the Kohanim could have said, you know what, what's the purpose of lighting one day of a menorah if it's going to be dark again? But my friends, and it gives me such, so exciting for me to see all of you and so all the smiles. And so, but what did they say? They didn't say that. They said, you know what? We have the oil, it's pure, we have to go ahead and go for it and light the menorah. And then Hashem brought his miracle, performed the miracle to enable that one day of oil to last for 8 nights. So 7 days is to celebrate the miracle from Hashem, but one day was to celebrate the Kohanim's faith in themselves and their hope that, you know what, we have a situation, we have to make the best of it, and we have to do what we can, and the rest is up to the hands of Hashem. And if you think about the establishment of the state of Israel, did you know that many Jews, many Jewish leaders, and the advisors of David Ben-Gurion were not sure whether it was the right time to establish the state of Israel in 1948, because everyone understood that when the Jewish people would declare independence, it would be an immediate attack from the Arab armies. The CIA was telling Ben-Gurion to not declare statehood because then they would be embroiled in a war, Israel would, that they would have no way of winning. And they had a committee meeting that was led by Ben-Gurion in 1948 in May. And you know what the vote was to declare statehood? Among the Jewish leaders, the vote was 6-4. 6-4 to go for it. And thankfully, the majority agreed with Ben-Gurion to say that, you know what, we have it, we have the opportunity. It's not an ideal situation, but we have to go for it and give it our best shot. And indeed, they declared statehood. And the rest, as they say, is history, the modern history of the beauty of the state of Israel. And I think it's a powerful lesson for all of us, which is to continue to give it our best shot to make the best of our circumstances and to never lose hope, never despair. And if you give it our best shot, and it's with purity, and it's with a sense of faith in Hashem, then Hashem is going to help us get through even the most difficult of circumstances, including now, the tough, trying times that we're all trying to manage with. And I'll end with the brief story. I'm already beyond the time that Robin gave me for the outline of the program, but we're not even wondering about time. We're just so happy to be here. I'll end with the story about the Tolner Rebbe who was about to light the Chanukah menorah, and he said, "I need Shaya. Bring me Shaya." They go run and get Shaya from down the street. Shaya is this tall, lanky fellow. And so the Rebbe says to Shaya, "How tall are you?" 6'5". "And how tall is your wife?" 5'2". And so when you want to whisper something in her ear, what do? Shaya says, "I lean down. I lean all the way down." "And what does your wife do?" And Shaya says, "She stands on her tippy toes." "Oh, now I could light the Chanukah menorah." The students afterwards asked, "What was that conversation? Why did you have that strange conversation asking about Shaya's height and the height of his wife?" And the Tolner Rebbe said a very, very powerful lesson that I'll leave with all of you, my dear friends. He said that because we might wonder, what purpose is it to light one candle? What difference can we make? And the Chashmonaim could have asked the same question, right? But they didn't. They lit it, and it lit 8 days, and that's the miracle of Hanukkah. But we could ask ourselves, what purpose is it to light one candle? What difference can we make with all the darkness? Hashem, the answer is, Hashem is leaning down to us. Hashem wants to have a relationship with us. And our responsibility is to stand on our tippy toes, to make the effort, to light the candle, to do the kind deed for someone else, to pick up the phone and say hello to a friend or a family member to cheer them up, to do that kind deed and to stay connected. We light that candle, we could bring a tremendous amount of light that'll overcome all the darkness. Chanukah Sameach to all of you. Stay safe and well, and many, many blessings. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Happy Hanukkah, and I hand it over to Chaz and Arik to light the Chanukah in Chappelle Sanctuary. Thank you. Chaz and Arik, you have to unmute yourself. There you go.
And I'm hoping that
Now you're good. Now you're good.
everybody is going to be back here in Chappelle Sanctuary, and hopefully we'll be able to continue and celebrate here. We're going to continue with the candle lighting, and today we decided to do something. Roger and I, Roger, our pianist, we decided to do something a little bit different than traditional melody. Kind of spice things up a little bit.
Asher kireshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu e'ad ligener Hanerot halalu anu madlikin, hanerot halalu anu madlikin, al hanisim ve'al haniflaot ve'al hateshuot ve'al hamilchamot she'asit la'avoteinu, she'asit la'avoteinu בימים ההם, בימים ההם, בימים ההם, בזמן הזה. מעוז צור ישועתי, לך תפילתי ושם תודה נזבח לדוד מטבע מצרם נבח אז אגמור ושיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח אז אגמור ושיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח Okay, I hope everybody's singing with us. We're gonna go and have some fun songs. Come on, let's go. And feel free to sing with us, feel free to clap. Number one. Chanukah, Chanukah, חג יפה כל כך, דור סביב ומסביב גיל ילד רך. חנוכה, חנוכה, סביבו סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, מה נעים בטוב. חנוכה, חנוכה, אין חלום בלי אש, לביבות סופגניות בכל בית יש. חנוכה, חנוכה, חג חביב מאוד, שירו נא, זמרו נא, וצאו לרקוד. So I hope everybody has this shiron, this beautiful sing-along companion that we send you so we can follow. We're gonna jump into song number 5, Ala Nisim. הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. Again. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. Little faster. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. And all the, we're going to go into Sevivon Sov Sov Sov, and all the, if you remember it, it's time to join us. Sevivon Sov Sov Sov, Chanukah u'Chag Tov, Chanukah u'Chag Tov, Sevivon Sov Sov Sov, Chag Simcha U'Lam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha U'Lam. By the way, in Israel they sing it a little bit different, because as you know, it's not Nes Gadol Haya Sham, but rather it's Nes Gadol Haya Po. So it's a little bit different, but we're going to stick with this. So it's in your Shiron in number 6. Sevivon Sov Sov Sov, Chanukah u'Chag Tov, Chanukah u'Chag Tov, Sevivon Sov Sov Sov, Chag Simcha U'Lam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha U'Lam. Okay, our next song is going to be very, very old. The melody, I think, is one of the oldest that we have. It was written by Handel, and he actually wrote it in the oratorio, Judas Maccabeus. This is the original was sang by a chorus of female singers, but we're going to sing Hava Narima, an Hebrew text for that song. Hava Narima Nes Mavuka, Yachad po nashira Shira Chanukah, Maccabim אנחנו דגלנו רם נכון, ביוונים נלחמנו ולנו הניצחון. פרח אל פרח זר גדול נשזור, לראש המנצח מכבי יפול. And that was number 14 in your Shilon. We're going into the next one. Number 12. Number 12. I feel like it's already started to sound like a bingo, but that's happening later, guys. Song number 12, Mi Yemalel. Mi Yemalel gorot Israel otan mi yimene en bechodor yakum magivor goel am. Again. Mi Yemalel gorot Israel otan mi yimene en bechodor yakum magivor goel am. Shma בימים ההם בזמן הזה, מכבי מושיע ופודה, ובימינו כל עם ישראל, יתאחד יקום ויגאל. מי ימלל גבורות ישראל אותן, מי ימנה, הן בחודור יקום בגיבור גואל עם. מי ימלל גבורות ישראל אותן, מי ימנה, הן בחודור יקום בגיבור גואל עם. שמע, בימים ההם בזמן הזה, מכבי מושיע ופודה, ובימינו כל עם ישראל, יתאחד יקום ויגאל. And a big shakach to our pianist Roger, who actually catch up to me when I go off the music and I do other things. Want to move to something else, a song that at least I learned it in kindergarten, Banu Choshech Legaresh. It's number 3 in your Shiron, so go to the second page. Song number 3, Banu Choshech Legaresh. And what's interesting is that this year, only this year, I discovered that this song has 3 stanzas. I think vast majority of us didn't know that it has 3 stanzas. Everybody is familiar only with 1. We'll try to do all 3, see what's going to happen. Never sang that before. Banu choshech legaresh, בידינו אור ואש, כל אחד אור קטן, וכולנו אור איתן, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור. ציל ציל בפמונים, מי אנחנו סביבונים, לנו רגל אחת, אם ניפול גם לא נפחד, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור. Third verse. אנו שובבים גדולים, עליזים ועוללים, אך נדע יפה מאוד, לספר, לשיר, לרקוד, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור. I guess certain things stay with you from kindergarten. I mean, I can't sing that song without a surah, with those, that movement. And my kids now do that, like when they learn that, surah. Okay. Next is going to be, let's go with number 4 in your shiron. Just lock down the page over there. Nerli, Nerli. Nerli, Nerli, Nerli daki, Chanukah neri adli, Chanukah neri yair, Chanukah shiri ashir, Chanukah eri yair, Chanukah shiri ashir. La 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 la. Chanukah eri yair. Chanukah shiri ashir. Okay. So this is interesting. If you look at number 7, Yemei HaChanukah, that's the way I learned that in Israel. Yemei HaChanukah, Chanukah Mikdashenu. Of course, you know that as O Chanukah, Kamlai, the menorah. It's the same song, the same melody, but so we're going to sing it once in Hebrew and once in English. Hopefully, I'm not going to make any mistakes. So let's see what's going to happen. But please join us. Number 7. Yemei Chanukah, Chanukah Mikdashenu, Megilu v'simcha memalim et libeinu, Laila vayom svivoneinu yisov, Suv ganiyot nochal v'chlarot, Airu adliku nerot Chanukah
candles of light. We have so many of them. All the miracles, all the beautiful things that happen to us.
Let's go to English. O Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, I'll give you a treat. Sevi want to play and then latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they're shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. What? Go. To remind us of days long ago. Okay, what's our next song? Oh, that's a fun one. Number 10 in your Shiron.
Arik, is it just me? But I
Roger,
don't see you anymore.
Got it?
Arik,
I have a little dreidel. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. My dreidel is so playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play it on, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Okay, that was fun. This is a very old one by, believe it or not, the text was written by Chaim Nachman Bialik. Bialik wrote the text. We're going to go to number 13 in your Shiron. So Bialik wrote that, and Nahum Hanardi actually composed that. And so in the books, you're going to see it, the melody as Amami, which means folk, but it's not folk. There was a composer by the name of Nahum Hanardi, and he composed that. So again, one of those things that that happened when you learn songs when you were a child.
you learn only one stanza, and only then you discover that actually that's not the whole song. Apparently, it has 4 stanzas. I'm going to try to do them, see what's going to happen. I never sang all the stanzas. I just discovered that this year.
אבי ידליק נרות לי ושמש לו אבוקה ושמש לו אבוקה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה לכבוד החנוכה מורי נתן סביבון לי בין עופרת יצוקה בין עופרת יצוקה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה לכבוד החנוכה אמי נתנה לביבה לי לביבה חמה ומתוקה לביבה חמה ומתוקה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה לכבוד החנוכה דודי נתן תשורה לי פירוטה אחת שחוקה פירוטה אחת שחוקה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה לכבוד החנוכה
This is so obvious that this song was written in the early 1900s by somebody like Bialik. The mother gives him food, men give money, you know. So not 2020, but either way. So we are up to the next one, and this is a famous song here in America. I never knew this song before I came to America. Who composed that? No, Peter Yarrow. Right. This is from that Peter, Paul, and Mary. Right. And so we're. This is in your Shiron. This is the last one. It's number 15 in the back. I'm going to try to do that, and hopefully I can put together all those words in English. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen. It's a beautiful song.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children, with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured, when the right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our hope and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. And light one candle for those who are suffering pain we learned so long ago. One light candle for the all we believe in, that anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to find us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our hope and our tears.
Third stanza. The bottom.
What is the memory that values so highly that we keep it alive in that blame. What's the commitment to those who have died, that we cry out that not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice would somehow prevail. This is the burden, this is the promise, this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our open ears. Don't let the light go out, don't let the light go out, don't let the light go out.
That was not rehearsed, but thank you, Roger, for catching that. I want to end and hand the mic. Actually, this is hand the Zoom to Rabbi Broner and Shannon for the bingo for the next part after this last song. This is a song written by Debbie Friedman, a beautiful song called "A Prayer" by Debbie Friedman, and I think that really captures the message of Chanukah, and it is also my prayer that God will listen to our prayers now, and as we hear about the good news of the vaccine, and hopefully we'll be able to overcome this challenge of this year, and we'll be able to increase the light, and we'll be able to once again, and hopefully very, very soon, resume and go back to this beautiful Chappelle Sanctuary, but also to our lives. May it be our prayer, may it be this Chanukah miracle. A prayer. It's number 11 in your shion, number 11.
Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us
Thank you, everybody. Happy Chanukah. Enjoy the rest of the holiday. We're looking forward to see you very, very soon. We miss you all. And I hand the Zoom to Rabbi Broner, Shannon.
Wow. Wow. Chazan Arik. Thank you. I want you to know I am broadcasting live from the 405 freeway just for this beautiful, amazing bingo night. And literally, when you sit in traffic like this with that beautiful sound, you could sit here all day, really. We can go for another half hour, Chazan. It's amazing. Thank you so much. But really, guys, we are here for a fun, exciting evening with some chances for some great prizes. We are having an edible bingo night. That is right. Thanks to Robin for bringing us not only a bingo game, but a bingo game that you get to enjoy while you play, or I should say after you play. Because if you eat it while you play, you're not going to win. The good news is, even if you don't win, you still get to eat the gelt, which is kind of nice. So that's really exciting. And here we go. We're going to be playing a game of bingo with different objects from the Chag, from the holiday. And if you get it right, you take this chocolate coin and you place it on your card. Now, listening carefully here, the rules are pretty simple. It's actually easier than regular bingo. You have 4 across and 4 down. You can either win horizontal or vertical or diagonal. Now we're going to give you a little bit of a heads up because actually there are going to be more than one winner when we call out these cards because some of you have duplicate cards. So you have more chances for more winners here. It's so exciting. I can't wait to begin. So now if you get a bingo, I don't think you should call out bingo. It's Chanukah. I'd like to hear you say Latka. If you have the correct answer all across one way or the other, you should shout out Latka. And Shannon, are you paying attention over there, Shannon?
Yep, I am.
Shannon, you're going to record whoever shouts out Latka, and we're going to get them a prize, aren't we, right?
We for sure are. And if you can't unmute yourself, just put up your hand and I'll take note as to you having 4 as well. But hopefully we're all unmuted now, or Benjamin can unmute us all now so we can all play.
And I did hear that the prize this year is fantastic. We have some leftover latkes, and with the leftover latkes, we're going to get them to you after Hanukkah. They'll be good for Purim. Don't worry. Okay? So listening up and be ready. I have the first card in my hand right now. This is amazing. You see, because this really brings light into your home. So if you have Hanukkah candles, give a clap with your hands and put down your Hanukkah candles. Make sure you have the right one. It's the Hanukkah candles. If you don't have the Hanukkah candles, then you don't have that square, but that's okay because we have more coming and it will be even brighter for you. But if you have the Hanukkah candles, you want to put that square down. That is our first square if you've got it. I actually have it. I'm playing while we go. So we're going to see if I win before you guys.
So in case anyone's having trouble seeing the card that Rabbi Broder is holding out, there's 2 Hanukkah candles. So make sure it's the one with the green background and the yellow on it. That's the one that's the Hanukkah candles that we're talking about.
Is he doing this while he's driving?
No, that would be a little crazy. That would be a little crazy. No, I'm not doing it while we're driving.
Okay, if you said
Not asking for any more miracles on the road tonight.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are you guys ready for your next card? Here it comes. Oh boy. Oh my God. It's funny. This month, it's good we have this month before tax season, before January, because this is when all the money comes in from the Chanukah gelt. This card is the card of Kislev, the month of Kislev, a beautiful calendar. If you've got it, put that card down. I do not have that card, which means I'm not heading towards winning just yet. But this is what it looks like.
Oh, if we don't have the cards, this
It's got an orange background and it's a picture of Kislev calendar.
Kislev calendar.
We didn't get the cards.
No, you need to have a card that looks like this.
Right.
Okay, and you're gonna put your game pieces. You're gonna put your Hanukkah gelt on that.
Okay.
You You don't need the little tiles. You need the Chanukah gelt, and you put the Chanukah gelt on there. Okay? So here it comes. We've got 2 down. We've got 2 down. Just to review with you to make sure for those that were didn't have it the whole time. We have the card that is the candles with the green background, and we have the calendar of Kislev. We have the calendar of Kislev.
Come on, faster.
Okay. Oh, you want me to go faster? You want me to go faster? Okay. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes the next one. Oh, we need Chazan Arik for this one. Yerushalayim shel zahav, Jerusalem, Jerusalem of gold. If you have Jerusalem, you have Jerusalem, you are getting close to winning. We've got 3 cards.
This one with the green background. So look out for Jerusalem with the green background.
Oh, that helps. Yes, the green
Not
background.
turquoise?
No,
Not
the green.
turquoise. The
There are
green
several
background.
of the same one.
Mine doesn't have a green background.
Oh, we have to make sure we're telling you the right thing. Okay, here it comes.
That's it. Put it there.
Okay. This next one also has a green background, and it makes me think of this song. Spin your dreidel round and round. Listen to that dreidel sound. Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin. Here it comes. You need a dreidel with a green background. Dreidel with a green background. Does anybody have Latka yet? Does anybody have the bingo yet? Any bingos yet?
Raise your hand or shout out Latka if you have a bingo.
No. Anybody close? Does anybody have three signs yet?
Oh, we have some people with 3.
Oh, we're getting close.
Susie,
The latkes are starting to fry. The latkes are starting to fry. Here it comes. Here comes the next one. This one has a pink background. This one has a pink background. Some people call this menorah. Some people call it a Chanukah. But we got here the menorah right here.
Yeah.
Does anybody have Latka yet?
Yes, we have it.
Whoa!
No, not Latka. No. We just have that piece.
Oh, okay. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. Okay. And here we go. We're going for the next one. Oh, this one could cause fights in houses. Let me tell you, because there are many opinions as to what to eat your latkes with. Some people say you eat your latkes with sour cream, and some people say they have it with applesauce. This is a blue background, and it's latkes with applesauce. Latkes with applesauce.
Oh no.
Oh no, I heard an oh no.
Oh,
the background is different. That's a blue background. This is pink.
Anyone in the house have a 4?
all of these
Or
people are in their
cross so far?
Put
up your hand or shout Latka.
Anybody got a latke for me? I got latkes in my hand, but that's still not the winner yet. Okay, here we go. Guys, don't eat the chocolate. If you eat the chocolate, you're not going to know if you got it right or wrong. So let's go. Put the chocolate back. Now, here's this next one. I got to tell you, for the first time, I've had one that of these that I don't even know if it's even allowed. Maybe Rabbi Top can opine on this. Sufganiot, but last night I had one with barbecue beef inside of it. Can you imagine a sufgania with barbecue beef?
That is allowed. That is allowed as long as there's no butter in it.
Oh yes, no, it didn't have butter. Does anybody have the sufganiot? The blue sufganiot.
We got that.
What color is that?
It's a blue back. Oh, that one.
These 3 are wrong.
Oh, that one. No, we don't have a. Oh,
What kind of background?
it's
Blue
Background with
background.
the red
One
filling.
more,
There's no
either here or here.
Sufganio with a blue.
blue background. and yellow on
Anybody winning yet? Anybody?
I'm
Come on. Okay, here we go for the next one. Here comes the next one.
I'll just ask you a question.
Oh, this one, you see this one, when they made it, someone must have been a real kvetch. Because in order to get this out of the olive, you need to kvetch it. You need to squeeze it to get the olive oil. Olive oil with a blue background. Anybody?
These three are wrong.
Olive oil with a blue background.
I'm not sure all these are right. This
Are
one.
we getting close to 4 yet?
Yes, sure.
No winners yet. Wow. I'm impressed.
Everybody probably.
Okay, here comes the next one, guys. Here comes the next one.
Everybody's gonna say.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If you can get me one of these before I call out the rest of the names, maybe I'll just choose you as the winner. A Chanukah gift.
You got it.
How about a Chanukah? Whoa!
We have a Latka from the Shachters.
Okay, who else do we got? The Shachters, just one winner?
Trip to Israel.
Well done. Mazel tov to the
Wow.
Shachters.
Wow.
So we'll be in touch in terms of your prize.
Beautiful. Okay, I think that's the end of the
Rabbi?
game. Yes.
Rabbi, did you explain to everybody that it could be 4 boxes in any direction, left to right, right to left, up to down, side to side?
Yes, I did explain that. I did explain that. So you know what I'm gonna do, just in case there are more winners, I'm gonna give us all the cards again, just to make sure, so you can check your answers. Okay, without any of my shtick. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab all the cards.
Not the same without the shtick.
I know. You know, I went to school just for the shtick. That's why I kept getting kicked out of class.
Special degree.
My teachers thought I was a chutzpahnik, you know. So now I get to make shtick about bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have the calendar of Kislev. Okay, we have the calendar of
Got an
Kislev.
orange background. Orange background. Look at your orange backgrounds. Calendar.
We have a green dreidel. We have green dreidels.
There's no orange. Doesn't have an orange background.
We have green candles. We have green candles.
Left, I said we had lots.
No.
Okay. We have green Jerusalem. Green Jerusalem. We've got blue olive oil. Blue olive oil. We've got blue sufganiot. Blue sufganiot.
You like any vegetable other than salad?
We've got orange gifts. That was the winning card. And then we have, let's see, we have latkes with applesauce with a blue background.
Wrong color.
And we have a Chanukah with a pink background.
Okay.
Susie's a latka.
I said that before.
I'm just making sure.
I definitely got it.
Susie got it. Well done, Susie.
Susie, go for it.
Good job.
Her sister, I thought her sister had it.
The Eisenbergs look like they've got it too.
Mazel tov, Susie.
Yay. Wow, look at all these people that won the Latka bingo thing, and now you can eat your chocolate coins.
Thank
you. Are they par or what? There's nothing written on them.
Oh, that's a good question. Robin, do you know the answer
What's
to
the question?
that? Are they dairy or are they pareve?
They're definitely dairy. O-U-D.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
The real kind. It's the only kind to have.
They're really good chocolates.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, guys. Well, I want to wish you guys a Chanukah Sameach. It's been so much fun playing games with you guys. And again, thank you so much, Chazan Arik. I don't even know how I followed that.
And the
Chag
Cantor's gonna
Sameach.
close the evening.
Okay, Cantor, it's all you.
So, hi everybody. First I wanted to thank Robin for putting all this amazing evening together. So, thank you, Robin. Really the force behind this program tonight. And thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Rabbi Broner. I can't see Rabbi Top. I don't know what happened here. But in that case, I wanted to wish you all a Chag Urim Sameach, a Chanukah Sameach, full of light. We are hopeful. We're looking forward to see everybody very, very soon. Back here in the school, back to our lives, back to our activities, and hopefully this will be the miracle of Chanukah. We love you all. We miss you. Happy Chanukah. And we're looking forward to see you soon.
Thank you, and I'll follow that up. Thank you so much, Chazan Arik, and thank you, Robin, Chazan Arik, Rabbi Brenner, Shannon, all of you. And that was an amazing bingo game. Mazel tov to all the winners. And I know I had a great time tonight on this program. It's so great to see all of you. And Chanukah Sameach, Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you all.
Chanukah Sameach.
Chanukah Sameach.
Chanukah Sameach to you.
Chanukah Sameach.
Chanukah Sameach, everyone.
Okay. Hanukkah.
Oh, there's Mr. Dula.